Back in the darkroom, time to make some prints. I got the Spotmatic SP that I took out to the abandoned village down the beach. Got a couple prints in there, one for sure. There's another one I'll see. I want to crop a little, see if I can get that done. But it's time to get things set up. Chemicals are ready to go. I need to get the negative into the enlarger and start setting everything up. So let's get to it. First shot, all set up in the enlarger. I'm doing a 2.5 grade filter. I think that's going to be just what I need in order to separate it. It was pretty bright sun, so I don't want to go higher than 2.5, so I think I might get too much separation between the very light tones and the shadow and the dark tones. So we'll see how that goes. Test print first and see where I'm at, and then hopefully get a really good 8x10 in the end. So, all ready to go? Let's get the test print done. 4 seconds, not too bad. The hard part is going to be balancing this one shady side of the building to the sunny side of the building. The shadows are strong, really like it. I just need to be careful over here. I think that I can just drop the time a little bit and not lose too much of the grays, light grays, very soft tones, and just take a little bit out of here. I don't want it to be equal because it wasn't, and that's not right, but having too dark is going to weight the image too much. So we'll see. The plan is drop the time just a touch, see if I can take a little bit out on this end and still keep the good stuff over here. So let's get that done on 8x10. Blacks have already built completely. So the indoor of all of the spaces, the rooms, is come through. The shadows working the pillars and the beams of the wood, and the dark side is now gray and textured. But the sunny side is still quite washed out. First attempt. It's all right. Clearly there is space to improve the exposure over here as it washes out completely. The balance here is all right. It seems that I might have to do a little creative exposure, maybe dodge or burn to balance it out. But I am going to try to just add a bit more time. There's still more time in this side to possibly balance it out. I want to have the center shift because I took the picture because of that unique shadow and exposed area from the sun. So I don't want it to be equal. I just need to control this and hopefully get a bit more. So next step is just a little bit more time and see if I can get the duality that I want in the image. So let's try that. about 1.5-ish seconds more on this exposure, and I can see a great improvement in the overall quality of the image and for what I'm looking for. There is still time in here to play with, and that's important because there's a little bit down here that's just not quite getting enough, but it doesn't need a lot. So I think I'm still in a space to play with time and not have to do any burning or dodging. And if I compare this one to the previous one, this one with more time, the sky is a little bit grayer, the definitions are a little bit clearer. So I'm almost there. I actually like the other one too for the sort of washout. I'm almost there, almost there. I will add a little bit more time. It's not gonna do much. The black is gonna stay black. Shadows will stay strong. These grays might just, if they turn muddy, I've gone too far. But I'm so close to what I want. I'm going to add just a little bit more, half second, 3/4 of a second, and see what I get. The blacks came in, the woods come in, the shadows have come in. Keeping my eye on the shaded side of the building. Really just want to keep an eye on that, and it doesn't just expose into a muddy mess. The lighter parts are going to take more time to build through. Well, it's going to be a little bit of patience on that end. I think everything is okay on the shaded side of the building. And now I just need some patience, and I just need to let it sit and build and see what happens. Let's take a moment to look back from where we started to where we have finished. And I think the finish has been quite good. Test print was all right, totally overexposed here, not so good. But looking at the line of duality, things were looking pretty good. So from here, went for that first print. First print, it was just all right. It was going the right direction. Here, weak. Here, way too blown out. But again, the idea is trying to keep that balance. So one print done, no success. Time for the next one. Second print, much better than the first. Moving in the right direction, but not quite there. Still see there's just a lot going on down here. We're missing all of that. Had to get that and keep this. Next stop was right where it needed to be. Kept the balance between these two sides, brought the detail out on the sunny side, and started getting that foreground detail to ground the image. Sky was cloudless, so it stays neutral right through here. So I did this one, and I did this one, just about a half second more, not much difference. You can see right down here, getting everything in the image now with our duality line, and it's looking great. I am really happy with how this came out. I thought it was going to be a really big challenge. Turns out it was just a matter of time and just balancing the time and the exposure. 2.5 grade filter, I think, did the trick. I really like it. And of course, there are 2 of them. That means there's maybe 1 for me, and again, 1 for you if you like it. Please contact me if you would like this image or any of the images that I have done in the darkroom so far. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you can remember and you got this far in the video. I really appreciate that. And until next time, take care.